Rare Gem Productions proudly presents Entrepreneurially Thinking. Entrepreneurially Thinking is a presentation of BioSTL and CET, the Center for Emerging Technologies, changing the way you view new ventures and activating your entrepreneurial mindset, empowering you to create new pathways for business success in the St. Louis marketplace and beyond. Here's your hosts, Cheryl and Christy. Now let's get thinking entrepreneurially.
Welcome back to the Entrepreneurially Thinking Podcast. I'm Christy Maxfield.
And I'm Dr. Cheryl Watkins-Moore. I lead our region's STEM Inclusion Initiative for BioSTL. Hey, lady.
How are you, dear?
Hey, if these allergies were off the radar, I'd be fine.
You and my husband. I got hit early, so I'm thank God I got out of everybody's way, because now you can't get an appointment anywhere because everybody's sniffling. And
all I do is live off of Claritin. But anyway.
We'd love to say they're one of our sponsors, but they're not.
Claritin, anybody from Claritin? We're looking for sponsors.
We're looking for sponsors. Keep podcasters free and clear.
There you go.
I love it. But we do have sponsors to thank. So we'll thank CET and BioSTL for their continued support as they help us continue to bring first-rate guests, interviews, and episodes. So we're really grateful to them.
Absolutely.
So check out our website. Check out their websites. We actually are also starting a new partnership with ETHINKSTL.
Woo-hoo!
And so they'll be sharing some of our content. We want to drive you to go and listen there as well. So check out ETHINKSTL. That way you can make sure that you don't miss any of your favorite shows. And we'll be turning some of our older shows into new content for them. So it'll be a great chance to catch up and refresh and revisit.
It's just like the thrift stop, sure.
It's a thrift shop store. Reuse, recycle, upsell.
There you go.
I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But you can find us lots of places. Like we've been telling you got to spread the word. So be sure to share your favorite episodes. Use the hashtags ETHINKSTL, eThink Podcast. Stay listening. Find us on iTunes, Spreaker, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
We are there, man.
We are there.
We are there. So today,
what are we doing?
I think this is kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. We tend to have kind of cool people on.
We do.
Tends to be our thing.
As we always start with a little bit of history here.
Okay. Some context.
Y'all know, you probably don't, but you will find out.
I try not to think about it, actually.
Hidden dangers lurk in every corner of the beauty industry. That's really scary.
It is scary.
Oh, my God. Almost 13,000 chemicals are used in beauty products. 13,000. And only 10% have been evaluated for safety.
Don't we always say beauty is chemistry, right? It's STEM.
Absolutely. And whatever you put on your head or face, if it takes off your scalp or your face, you better be knowing what's going on here. So our guest today took a giant leap of faith and decided to discontinue the use of these harmful products in her three beauty salons. Lawanda Brooks took that leap even further and has since, with pride, created a line of products that are free of harmful, toxic chemicals, often hidden in standard over-the-counter beauty products. Yeah, because you don't know what's in that box.
Well, and that's a huge commitment to go not only from taking those things out of the products that you're purchasing, but then to deliver your own.
Absolutely.
And develop your own. That's really very cool.
So a salon that doesn't use harmful chemicals to perform relaxers, perms, and y'all know, especially women of color, there's no chemicals in relaxers? Are you kidding me? I want to know more about that. Or other color services. How is this possible?
I don't know, but I think by the end she may have a new customer.
Exactly. We have the answer. So, y'all, if you don't want to get your face or your head
chemically burned,
yes, stay listening.
Purpose First Advisors is proud to support the Entrepreneurially Thinking Podcast. Purpose First works with entrepreneurs and the organizations that support them to accelerate business formation, scaling, and transformational growth. For more information about how to work with Purpose First Advisors on business model validation, financial modeling, core messaging, or other growth and profitability strategies, visit purposefirstadvisors.com.
CET, the Center for Emerging Technologies, is a proud founding sponsor of the Entrepreneurially Thinking Podcast. We want you to know about all the great resources they provide, including the Square One Ignite and Bootcamp programs, as well as the online startup toolkit. The toolkit has videos, articles, and other materials to help you build your business. For more information about CET's programs, visit CETSTL.com. And for your renewed and continued support, CET, we say thank you.
Hi, my name is Koon Dang, and I'm with Enliven. When thinking entrepreneurially, I think of it as the opportunities and the challenges that you must embrace in starting down the path of owning your own business. You must be excited about the rewards. Of course, there's going to be ups and downs, but that's part of the fun.
Joining us today is Lawanda Brooks, award-winning licensed cosmetologist, entrepreneur, educator, author, and cosmetic chief.
Wow.
She has worked diligently to master the art of specializing in all textures of hair. And as a healthy hair care specialist, she is able to do natural precision haircuts, color specialties, and hair extensions.
Okay, she's on my list.
Absolutely. We were talking about that some of us, including your son, may have never seen you with your natural hair.
Right.
Most people have never seen me with my natural color. So we all have lots that we could benefit from here. So Lawanda, tell us more about not only yourself, but SweetHead Naturals and your salons and your product line and all the good things that you're up to.
Let's first start from the beginning. Are you from St. Louis?
Yes, I am from St. Louis, but I was raised in Chicago.
Oh,
it makes you even happier. That's where she hails from.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was raised in Chicago, but I was born here in St. Louis.
Okay.
But I left here when I was probably about 11, came back when I was 21. And I've still, back and forth, went there to, live a little bit there. And then I miss home. Then I go back. I miss both places, though.
They're both good towns.
Yes.
I actually have a location in Chicago, too.
Really?
So, in Hyde Park.
Where?
So we have Chicago. So we have
SweetHead Naturals.
Okay, we need to know all your locations.
I know, right? I know.
Yes.
But yeah, SweetHead Naturals Chicago is in Hyde Park on 53rd Street. So we have.
I lived on 53rd. This is a small world.
Yes.
So wow. So were you always interested in doing hair as a kid, or
Yes.
Were you the kid with the dolls and doing the hair?
Not really. I didn't want to work on dolls. I wanted to work on real people.
She had the kids with doing the hair.
Right. I wanted to work with real people. At one time, this one I knew I was going to be a stylist. My mom would have our hair braided for school. And so this particular time we had pictures. And so
Picture day?
We had picture day. So I didn't want my hair to be in braids.
Right.
I wanted a fro. Woo! So when it was time to take my picture at school, I took all of my braids out.
Oh.
And picked my hair out.
And I know your mother, when she got them pictures.
Yes. Not happy at all.
Wait a minute. You had to come home that night, so she knew you had taken your braids out, or did you rebraid? I mean, were you that still?
No.
I was going to say, that's a lot of work.
What happened to your hair? And I was just like, I just took my hair down.
No.
I just took my hair down. I didn't want it to be like that. And so when she got the picture, she was like, I'm paid for this.
And back then, you couldn't do redos.
Right. Or proof.
Right.
You didn't have any proof.
That's right.
Exactly. Right. And, it just came natural to me. And I loved it. And it was a part where I just loved it. It gave me a lot of fulfillment. Even as a child,
So you were working on people's heads as a kid, huh?
As a kid.
Wow.
And I started really doing it professionally when out of my house at 16.
Wow.
My mom will be so mad because I had all these people just lined up on the couch.
You had customers in the living room.
I had customers in the living room.
Oh, my God.
That's awesome.
Yes. So you were an entrepreneur then.
Way back.
Yeah.
Way back. Yeah. Right.
I just kind of had it in my spirit because even when I was 10, I told my mom, I said, I'm putting on a talent show. Okay. And so me and my friends, we were around. And I said, let's put on a talent show.
You didn't know what kind of talent they had.
I didn't know.
She was just going to do the stylist. She's the stylist. Right. She needed a whole crew of people to style.
That's
exactly. Smart. So we stayed in Bonita Park here in St. Louis. And so we went around to it was like a subdivision. And we, did little flyers with crayons and everything. It was like, come to our talent show. Come to our talent show. And everybody came. And you had to bring your own chair. So you
that's
had to bring your own
smart.
chair.
You have to bring your own chair to a lot of
Bring
things.
your own chair. So they came, and it was phenomenal. People were like, oh my God, you guys were just great. So that one juggle, and I was trying to fix their hair. You're going on stage. You're going on stage. You
I
know,
love
and all
that. We're going to create an event so that she has a captive audience who require her styling services. That's brilliant.
I was going to say, that's like a chess move. You're thinking
That is
like,
a chess move.
Exactly. You're thinking
Because, it's all about you, girl. You need to go show your talent.
Yes.
Now, let me do your hair.
Let me do your hair. Right.
I'm building my portfolio.
That is up. And then when you're 16, what are you doing? Perms in your house?
So back then, what was so popular was jerry curls.
Oh my Lord! Don't tell me.
So curly perms and jerry curls. So that was popular. So I was.
You were the go-to.
I was the go-to.
I know your mother was pissed because you putting that stuff all down her sink and everything.
Yes. Every day she would come home, she was just like, I had a child at a very early age, and so I, dropped out of high school. And so,
hey, that was your occupation. And you could be at home with your kid.
And I was at home with my baby, and so.
That's a chess move. You found your occupation.
Very
so
cool.
how did you make it, how did you go on to make it a 3-salon occupation? Right. How did you do that? How did you grow it?
Well,
this is from age. So you started at 16, really in your business, right?
Right. So I started at 16 without a license.
Okay, I wasn't going to say that on the air, but
I couldn't have a license. That's why I was in my home.
Right.
I didn't have a license, but when I was old enough to, to go to school, because you had to be at least 18.
Oh.
So I got my GED, and once I hit 18, I went to hair school. So then I was able to actually get out of my house and get into a salon.
Okay.
So, and that's why I always tell people when they're thinking about entrepreneurship that you start small to lead big. Just start where you are.
Exactly.
And it's okay. If you like to sew, just sew a little bit, until you sew until you can, make quilts or make designer clothes or whatever, just start with if you love to clean.
Right.
Just start where you are, what you have. Just go to the store, get some cleaning products, get some flyers. You're in business, That's how I said.
I love it.
Start where you are.
Start where you are. Start small, lead big. So, so after then, I started working in a salon. Someone gave me a chance to work in their salon. Okay. And after that, I knew I wanted more. I grew up.
So what did you learn when you were in that first salon? What were the things that you learned that you said either I'm going to, I really like this. Let me take this and put this into my arsenal for when I get my own company, say I am never doing this. Right. I don't like the way whatever it is.
Well, one thing that I knew that I was going to do, I was going to be the best shampooer. Because I heard
one of
a
the
lady,
best parts of getting your haircut.
Yes. Oh, because I heard a lady say to another stylist, and I was new, probably about the second day, and so she said, "Oh my God, I love the way you shampoo my hair."
Yes.
And she said, "Now you're not a good stylist. Now you're not a good stylist.
Let's just be clear.
But you can shampoo." So I feel like, if I don't turn out to be a good stylist, at least I'm going to shampoo well.
All right. So you killed it. You killed it on the shampooing. Yes. It's good to know, right?
Yeah.
Because honestly, that leaves you feeling good. You're like, hey, I guess if it doesn't come out exactly right, at least I feel really relaxed.
Oh, my God. You get out of that shampoo bowl, either you're going to be pissed or really feeling really good.
Exactly.
Because I've told people, okay, no, you got to shampoo find somebody else.
See?
Because you want that experience.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. It is a great experience.
Yes.
So you definitely took that talent with you.
Talent. And the one thing that I said that I wasn't going to do is I wasn't going to operate a business within a business. And that's what, most people do station rental and things like that, because I felt like you didn't have a lot of control, you know, because it's a business within a business of station rental and booth rental and things like that. So that was one thing that I said.
That is really interesting. So you said that's why you wanted to do your own, because there are some stylists that are okay with working inside of somebody else's business.
Exactly. But I just feel like, you know, the owners go through the hard work. We go through the hard work of picking a location, you know, the marketing and building up that business, and then we have someone else to just come in and just rent a space. Right. You know, so, and we don't really get a big benefit out of it, you know.
So does that mean everyone who's at your salon is on staff for you? And they're doing the SweetHead Naturals brand, and they're working
I think that's even better, because a lot of times I would imagine if you have people, like you say, small business owners within a small business, they can probably create more headaches for you than having employees where you can teach them, this is what I want for the whole salon. This is what I want you to do and how I want you to treat people.
So when did you go out on your own with SweetHead?
So I've always had a salon. I was my main salon that I had at first, you know, was Selah Salon and Day Spa. So I did that from 2000
that here in St. Louis.
In St. Louis, yes, ma'am.
What was the name of it?
Selah Salon and Day Spa.
Okay,
we was down on Washington Avenue. Okay, and we was down there when nothing was happening. From 2000 to 2011.
Okay.
Wow.
And so then I had a salon in Chicago at the same time in 2009. Michigan Avenue, William James Studio, in honor of my dad.
Oh, nice.
And so then I closed that in like
where on Michigan were you?
I was in South Loop area.
Okay, so for all y'all who don't know Chicago, that's some high rent.
Right.
Okay.
She had a prime location. Is that what you're saying?
Very prime. Yes. And very, I think when you talk about proximity to neighborhoods, communities, especially upscale, like people of color, that's a great location to be in.
It was.
Ooh, okay, I got to make my next appointment. My sister lives in Bronzeville.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very close.
It is.
That's very close.
Yeah.
So, and then I closed it down in 2012. And then, but how SweetHead Naturals came about was sometimes, even in entrepreneur, you have to slow down. To move fast.
Yeah, there you go.
So what I did was at that time in 2012, I closed every business that I had.
What? Okay, you just decided, done right now, I need to regroup.
I need to regroup. I need to just, you know, regroup and kind of reevaluate. And then for me, you know, just kind of reevaluate myself. But anyway, back to once I went on a retreat for like 4 months.
You really took some time. You took the hiatus and you went and did a sabbatical, essentially.
Yes.
To get in touch with what you wanted to do and how you wanted to build your business.
Exactly.
Wow.
So what came out of that? What was
SweetHead Naturals. SweetHead Naturals came out of that, birthed out of that, because I did so much research in how toxic chemicals in our everyday products. And then I ran across a study that American Cancer Society did and on hairstylists and barbers and people that frequently visit the salon. And so their findings were we were more likely to get some form of cancer than any other profession, and even the women that visit. So I wanted to provide a place for people that visit that was not exposed, and myself.
Right.
And it sounds almost like when we started to ban smoking, right? It was not only about the people who were smoking and who might be in the restaurant, but it was like about the waiters and the waitresses and the barkeeps who were exposed to all of that. And so you were creating an environment that was going to be healthier for everybody. Whether you were working in the business or patronizing the business.
Wow. And it's so and I'm so passionate about it because I won't use anything. We won't use anything else. And even when people want to say, "Oh, well, you know, even my doctor brought this in there," and I'm like, "What's in it?"
Right.
I don't know what's in it. Well, let me let you know. Let me tell you what's in it. And let me let you know these things that are linked to cancer and linked to hormone disrupting, things like that. Because it only takes 26 seconds for a chemical that's in a beauty product or toxic that's in a beauty product to reach your bloodstream. What? And start breaking down your immune system.
So you started really doing that, like not just market research, but deep into like you said,
product and application and implication.
Yeah.
Was this sort of something you were toying with before your hiatus, or did this really come out of your retreat?
It really came out of my retreat because at that time, in honor of my dad died of liver cancer. And my mom is a breast cancer survivor twice.
Wow.
So I'm researching, thinking my dad,
right,
my profession, my mom.
This is a huge turning point then.
Yeah.
Like how do I keep myself healthy? So with all of that, learning all of that, and just want to provide a product that is going to be healthy for us. You know how people, do you want to be drop dead gorgeous?
Or you want to drop dead?
Oh, do you really want to be?
Right.
Because literally we
can get you dropping dead.
Right.
You're going to make a beautiful corpse.
Right.
With all these products.
Right.
They're just out there and different things like that. And with all the toxin that's in them. And a lot of things are banned in other countries.
Right.
Yeah.
They're banned. Like certain toxic, chemicals that they ban those ingredients. But over here, it's okay.
Well, and as you were saying in the intro, that there's all these chemicals and we don't know about them. And I'm only half joking when I say I try not to think about it, because there's like some days I don't know if I could get out of bed if I thought about all the things that were going to kill me between the bed and the bathroom, right? But I'm really intrigued by all this. So we're going to come back. We're going to talk more about how you've transformed your business model and what you're doing today.
BioSTL is a proud founding sponsor of the Entrepreneurially Thinking podcast. We want you to know about all the great things they are up to, including the BioSTL STEM, Entrepreneur Inclusion Initiative, and Fundamentals program for early stage would-be entrepreneurs in the life sciences in St. Louis. You can learn more about all of BioSTL's programs by visiting biostl.org. And for your renewed and continuing support, BioSTL, we say thank you.
I'm Elizabeth Russell, CEO of Datadog Health, and thinking entrepreneurial means being extremely flexible, not only what you do day to day, but in your overall vision for what success means.
So you were talking about your mom being twice over breast cancer survivor. Unfortunately, Dad passed from liver cancer.
Right.
And you were in the middle of this hiatus and thinking about like what's next. As you said, you had to slow down in order to speed up. And
I love that.
And out of that came SweetHead Naturals. So this isn't just 3 salons, which alone would be remarkable.
Right.
But sort of tell us, you came out of it, you were committed to healthy environment, healthy products, healthy hair care. And then how did that materialize into what you've got going on today?
Okay. So, I was before I left, I've been a Veda educator for 17 years.
Okay.
With a Veda product.
Oh, a Veda. I love that.
I know.
See?
Yeah, really.
And so, so when I left, they kind of changed a little bit of their, their formulations or whatever. And so then, because I was just a solo stylist, they have certain criteria. You couldn't use their products and stuff like that. You have to be in a salon setting. Exactly. Oh. So I'm like, what do I use?
Right.
What do I use that's comparable? What do I use? So I tried different things. And I told my husband, I said, I'm going to make my own. First of all, I know what's going to be in it. Right. It's going to be transparent. So I'm going to make my own. He was like, you don't know. He gave
you that face.
Right.
Right.
It was like, you're not a chemist. I'm like, I'm going to learn.
I'm going to learn.
So,
there you go.
2 hot plates. And in my basement, mixing and trying on, and my clients, I'm so thankful for great clients because my clients were they were my experiment. Right. I can, it's like
they went along on the ride.
Try the shampoo. And I can remember one time I made some shampoo and I'm like, she's never coming back. She's never coming back. Because her hair is so hard and brittle. I know she's never.
Oh my God!
And so she did. She came back the week after, and she said, "Now, baby, that shampoo.
That it.
Put a little bit more softener in." But by that time, I already knew what I needed to do.
Now that's loyalty. So honestly, being a good shampooer
there you go.
saved you, because even though the shampoo itself was not the thing.
See?
Oh,
The
but
shampoo-
if you got my head and my
Right.
scalp going, then I can just forgive that.
Exactly.
For 2 weeks.
And I'm coming back the next week anyway, so I'll just tell you.
We're going to talk about that.
Right. We're going to have a conversation.
Oh my God.
Yes. So I perfected it, of course. And so it got so big in my house. And then I wasn't even selling it. My clients,
You were just using it in
I was
your
just
own
using it for my
practice.
clients,
Okay.
right? And then so my client was like, "Yeah, I was telling my friend use this special shampoo on me and everything." And so she wants some. I'm like, "Okay, well, give me a bottle. I'll pour some." So I can. And so then it just came like people. I was like, "I can sell it. Okay, I'm gonna
Right.
sell this." You
Right.
know. And so it
If you
became
pouring it into a bottle, you got to market.
right.
Yeah, you got a demand.
Yeah.
You have documented your demand.
Right.
Yeah. So I eventually brought the products to the salon and made a little room into a kitchen. And I started making the products there. And then so the demand got so overwhelming, so I finally had to bring in an assistant. And
Wow.
so we were making the products then, and we just continue on. And so now to this day, it has gotten so big that we had to actually acquire another facility. So we have another facility
So you
where
have a whole
they're all
production
so they
going.
all so that's all they do all day is
Wow.
make products. And
Are they in your shops exclusively, or do I buy online? How do I?
So
get
you can
these?
buy. So you can buy it online. We ship out all 50 states, and then also to salons carry our products. And then we have a children's salon, which is Little SweetHead Naturals. We do children from 2 to 14.
Oh.
And then we also have our Chicago location. So
And where is
which
that at
and that's
still?
on 53rd Street.
53rd?
On High Park. And so
Okay, where on 53rd?
Um,
Do you know where?
not exactly.
Okay.
You should get you exact directions.
Right.
after the show.
Oh, I'm going to find it here and I'm going to go there.
So you've got
Yes.
one shop for adults here, one shop for kids here in
Yes.
St. Louis,
Yes.
and then another shop for adults in
Exactly.
Chicago.
Yes. And then we
Wow.
do a lot of private labeling though.
Oh,
we do a lot of
really?
private labeling.
So
for
you
our
have
products.
this whole distribution, manufacturing.
Yes.
Where are you guys manufacturing, distributing out of
So
St. Louis?
here, 8149 Delmar.
Okay.
So that's where we are. Yeah, but we we.
Is that strictly for your manufacturing? That's
yes.
not a salon in
It's
there.
not a salon or anything.
Okay.
So we only have people that's all they do all day.
So
is
you
make
are
products.
you're running your own manufacturing, distribution, and doing heads?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
My clients, they won't let me go. I said, why y'all won't let me be great? They're like, we want you to be great, Lawanda, but we just want you to still have your hands in our hair. So I'm down to like 2
Well, that
days
means
a
you
week.
can triple your rate.
As
Don't
I
be
was thinking
saying
about
it.
that.
I'm just saying.
Don't be giving her ideas before I get there.
I'm just saying, if you want the real deal, you can go and pay top dollar. If you
Say
would
it.
like one of her apprentices, which I'm sure would be wonderful as well, then you can get a different tier.
See, and you know what? And I have a great team that I have trained from school because we get our team from school.
Right.
And and my ladies that work with me, they always say, Miss Lawanda, you get the ones that barely made it out of her school. Because you know what I do? Because I look at that person where I can mold them.
Yep.
Give them, more of where they're eager, they want to learn, and I can mold them and shape them into a great, great hairstyle. So I don't have that. Well, I like to do it this way.
Right.
Exactly. And I want them to be able to, know what they do means
great.
something, and everything.
So they have a great example as not only you as a mentor and a hairstylist, but someone who is an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So is that what you're also grooming them as well?
Yes, they are.
That's great.
Exactly. Each one of them has another business outside of what they do in the salon.
Really?
And I really encourage them all the time. One of my ladies, she loves resale. So, so she goes out and she gets resale items and she has her own little thing that she does, and so I want them to, because there's an entrepreneur in everyone.
And what I see you doing, we talk about this all the time, is you're putting, this is real economics, everybody. This is somebody working, I'm assuming, in community.
Yes.
That's teaching others how to also, not only have a skill, but also start a business.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's economics.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's, like I tell people, like, whatever you're passionate about, whatever you would do for free, that's your business. That's what, because you love it, you're going to be passionate about it,
Right.
you're going to work hard for that, so, and start where you are.
So what is in your product line now? I noticed we have a little swag.
We have a little
swag in the house. So and I see candle and body butter cream and soaking salts and lip balm listed on there. So this has gone way beyond shampoos and conditioners.
So that's a candle.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be buying some more stuff.
I'm just
now.
saying, this has been a rough year for your pocketbook, but it means you're supporting local businesses. Oh my God, look at that! This has actual herbs infused in it.
What is that?
Look at this is a bath and scalp oil.
Yes,
that's cool.
Yes. And that is infused
like
with calendula flower, which is and also infused makes the best calendula oil. We extract that.
Where is that calendula? What the heck is calendula?
So it's a flower. It's a flower.
Okay.
It's
it looks
actual
like that.
flower. It's a flower.
It's like lavender almost.
And that's lavender too. That's lavender too. So it makes the oil very common. So that oil is better than baby oil, than mineral oil.
So
that's a
you
byproduct
can use this
of
on
plastic.
your skin as well. It says scalp too.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's not oily. It's not greasy or anything. It's very and it's a natural oil.
Oh,
and it's a very
Oh yeah, that's smooth and
my
soothing
God, that
and
smells so
beautiful
good.
and great.
Yes.
So this has become. How do you choose what to add to your product line?
yeah.
Well, it depends on the line came about of what I wanted because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to use anything that was on me
Right.
that had toxic chemicals. So I was like, okay, I need a lotion. Okay, well, I need to make a lotion. I need a lip balm. I need to make a lip balm. So, just doing intensive research and things like that of learning how to, make
I love me some lip balm. A good lip balm.
And so this is a
My
real
husband laughs at me. I'd buy them by the caseload.
Yes. And this is a real soap balm. Real soap. So what soap that's in the store,
right?
Though that's not real soap.
Okay.
That's a detergent bar. So it has a lot of detergent and things like that. This was made from scratch. From oils.
Where am I buying this now? Because
you're buying it at SweetHead Naturals, and we'll give the website at the end.
Yeah.
So you shared earlier, start where you are, and you did that first as a 16-year-old in mom's house.
Yes.
Then you expanded and built salons that you then closed down to regroup. Then you went back out in the market. Again, pretty much out of your house, right? And rebuilt your book of business from there. Back to 3 salons and a product line that really, as you decide you need something, it gets done.
Right?
Okay, so if you don't think you got what it takes, then you need to just spend a little time with Lawanda and understand that your potential is unlimited.
And can I just say, we are in the process of opening up SweetHead Naturals Juice Bar and more.
Oh, so okay, that was going to be my next question. Because again, you got to pay triple for her because she's busy making new things happen. I'm going to get her on her pricing schedule later. Don't you worry.
I'm never going to get in her chair.
You might just need to get in on a special deal.
Some floating quotes.
Some floating quotes, special deal, which means, girl, run fast. She's got an empire to build.
So funny. Oh, my
So
God.
juice bar,
funny.
which makes sense.
Yeah.
So now you mentioned when you came in that you're a vegan. Did this all happen when you were exploring all this? Because vegetarian, I get. Vegan is like a whole nother level.
I know. And that's what everybody says. But, actually it came about probably about 4 years ago. So and this is just something like God was just really just saying, okay,
if you're serious about
saying
this.
all this about these products,
right?
Well, about food, And so I fast every year, the first whole month of the year. I always dedicate that fasting just so I can regroup, so that
I had that discipline
for 30 days. So this particular time, this 2019,
I thought I was good by not having a burger.
Our personal bars are low, and I can say that with confidence. I will speak for you in that regard.
Louise.
I didn't have a burger. Yes, I got a burger. Oh my gosh.
So this particular year, I went on a juice fast. So I did nothing but juice and no processed foods or anything like that. And then also to no fast food, nothing. And I ate raw.
Okay.
So I ate raw for 30 days. And out of it came the SweetHead Naturals juice bar and more. And so, and that's another thing I always tell entrepreneurs, though, people that want to become like, go on a fast, really, really seek yourself. And even if you're not, spiritual or whatever, just kind of like just scale back. Mm-hmm. Like I said,
it sounds like cut out the noise.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Exactly. And so that you can hear the direction that you should go, and so even with the juicing, it just has evolved another business, a solution to some different problems, and so back to what you were saying about the vegan, where my husband has heart disease.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so one time he just came home and he was just talking about what the doctor had said. And so I'm a researcher, so I'm going on researching and everything like that. And I'm like, well, you want to live to eat or live to eat or eat to live.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Which one you want to do?
Right.
I said, because if you go on this plant-based diet, that's going to reverse. Mm-hmm. And so he did. I said, we can do this together.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
So that's how.
So we did. I was probably 3 months in. And then he came aboard. Mm-hmm. And so he's been that way as well.
That's
and
amazing.
He's feeling good.
Yeah.
He's feeling good. I mean, I'm over 50. Mm-hmm. So,
no.
I'm over 50. I'm over 50. Yes.
She's in my ballpark.
Oh, man.
And so,
I got to start eating. I got to hang out with her.
So,
wow.
So that's how it came about, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I'm passionate about it for foods and inspiring healthy beauty.
Yes.
Because we can put things, it's just even like your makeup, your lotions, body washes, things like that seep in. And so the FDA does know that we have these toxins in there, but they like, it's just 3% here, 4% here,
right,
10% here. But accumulatively,
right,
what you getting every day.
Right.
That could be like 40% toxin.
Right.
Every day.
Oh, gosh.
So.
Okay.
So where's the juice bar going to go?
So it's right next door to SweetHead Naturals.
Of course. Get your hair done, get some juice, or have the juice come over to you while you get your hair done, right? Mm-hmm. They do deliver, right?
Yes, they do deliver.
And your vision. So you mentioned you have a daughter. I think you said, right?
Actually, I have 5 kids.
Okay.
I have 5 kids. I got a new grandbaby.
Oh, my goodness.
This number 18.
18 grandbabies?
I love it. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
So,
wait a minute. What do you mean number 18?
18 grandbabies.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Like,
oh, my God.
Seriously,
Seriously.
She's building an empire.
You are. You're leaving them with great legacy.
Yes.
So do they have
entrepreneur?
I was going to say, are they in?
You know what?
They got their own.
They got their own thing. I have 5 kids. I got 3 girls and 2 boys.
Okay.
And they're great kids, and they want to do their own thing.
Yeah.
I want to encourage them to do their own thing of entrepreneur. I have a granddaughter that she's 17, and she just opened up her own boutique. Woo! And so she's been but she's been with me.
You set the everything in motion. That is great.
And she's worked with me ever since she was like 10 or 12. I mean, about 12 years old, maybe.
So are all of your kids entrepreneurs, just doing different entrepreneurial endeavors?
They are.
Okay.
They are. They're just kind of
great.
doing their thing. Now, my youngest daughter, she's in nursing school, so she wants to be a nurse.
Hey,
and
that's
everything.
a good thing.
And
you know what? We
build
need
your
those
own
folks.
thing too.
you can do
that.
And we actually know a few nurses building their own businesses, right?
Yes.
So there's opportunities in all sorts of areas. Yeah. Well, I know starting where you are and slowing down to speed up are 2 of the things you live by. If you had a young person or not so young person who wanted to explore entrepreneurship, what would your advice to them be?
I would first just say, why do you want? I'm always questioning, like, why do you want to be an entrepreneur?
Right.
Why do you want to do your own thing? Because to do your own thing can't be just for yourself. It can't just be, you're going to get the benefits. You know, the Bible says that offer great service and profits will come. So first, let me give you a great service.
Right.
You know, and don't worry about the money. Or if you're trying to do it for the money, it's not for that.
Work.
Right. And so I would tell a person, like, just start where you are, you know, so if
understand your why.
Right. And exactly. And then also, too, follow your dream. If this is what, it may seem crazy to everybody, because believe me, people have looked at me like I've been nuts. Even my husband, he with the side eye.
Yeah, baby, I'm going to support you, but I don't know.
Especially when I blew up some shampoo the first time. So he was like, you sure?
I'm going to take those hot plates away.
You sure you want to?
I was going to ask
Make your own shampoo.
You can burn down anything, right? Because in formulations, you might burn a little.
Yes. But I would tell them to keep trying.
Yeah.
Keep trying. Keep following your dream.
Yeah.
And then also, again, start where you are. Don't begot small beginnings where you are. So that's what I would tell them.
Awesome. So to Cheryl's point, if folks want to find you,
yes.
What's your website? Where can they find out more about you and your products?
They can find us on at SweetHeadNaturals.com. All our information on there is listed, all the other locations, the kids salon.
I can book
and you can book online.
With you?
With me.
Okay.
And then
I don't want to hear you can book someplace with somebody else. I don't want to do that. Okay.
Oh, I appreciate it so much. And then also, everything is on there. I mean, we also have a video about the 12 toxins that's in your beauty products and that's in your home, that to stay away from. So we really try to educate you about being counter-conscious. So going, to the store and reading ingredients.
Reading the labels.
And things like that.
Yep.
And what's so wonderful about IA technology now, you can Google Dr. Google and he can tell you how benefit it is or not.
Right.
So,
as we call it, the Googles.
Yeah, we love the Googles. We love the Googles.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for taking some time out and being with us.
Having me. It was exciting.
Bringing
Thank you.
these wonderful, these items
These are gifts for you guys.
That's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
We are going to be sharing this.
I was going to say, I think we're going to fight a little after.
God, this smells so good.
It's this. Oh, yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again.
Changing the way you view new ventures, unlocking your creativity and innovation, igniting your thinking about entrepreneurship. It's entrepreneurially thinking. Get connected and discover more. Visit entrepreneuriallythinking.com to listen to all your favorite episodes and learn more about our guests, hosts, and sponsors. Feeling inspired? Be sure to share your thoughts, questions, and stories in the comments section. And don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. The best way to show love is to share and subscribe. Let everybody know that you're entrepreneurially thinking.